Are you already exhausted from crying after watching heavy historical dramas full of political scheming and battle for power? Well, this video is for you, as I will list new light-hearted historical Chinese dramas with a romantic comedy genre that was released from January to August 2022. Watching this kind of drama is perfect after a gloomy day and would totally relieve your stress. Moreover, even though some of them are low budget, you would surely love them. Number 1. The killer is also romantic. The female lead, who is the owner of a clothing shop, and the male lead, who is an ordinary doctor, married each other. However, on their wedding day, the two did not appear. It turned out that both of them were hiding their real identities. The female lead is actually an assassin, and the male lead is actually a secret official. Facing their deep love and secrets in their hearts, the two fall into a deep relationship. Number 2. A Legendary Life of Queen Lao. Unlike in typical court dramas, the female lead is refreshing from the usual modest lady we normally see. She is streetwise and strong, but foul-mouthed and lacks etiquette. After finding her real father who abandoned her, she ends up marrying the king, who is the male lead, and ends up becoming a queen. Upon marrying him, she has no idea how to present herself. However, with her around, court life has become less boring and more chaotic. And as they get to know each other, the mismatched king and queen may have become the most perfect couple. Number 3. Decreed by Fate. The female lead is a princess who didn't want to get married and tries to create a bad image of herself to scare away potential suitors. However, an imperial decree forced her to marry the male lead, a cold-faced general she has never met before. Determined to break off her own marriage, she run away on the wedding night and establish a divorce office. At the same time, she meets two men who have their own purposes in approaching her. But what she didn't know is that her husband is one of these two. Number 4. The Romance of Warong 2. This drama is season 2 of The Romance of Warong. The female lead and male lead have gone through many ups and downs as a couple. However, as they're due to marry, an imperial decree orders the female lead to marry the prince of another country. And now, for the sake of peace, she decides to marry the male lead in secret before heading to the neighboring kingdom to solve the situation. Number 5. The Lady in Butcher's House. The male lead is an orphan, but he studied hard and became a successful official while devoting himself to serving the people. He marries the female lead, who is the daughter of a butcher's family. She didn't know how to write and read, but she has a bright personality. Their love story unfolds as they work together in love, marriage, and helping the people defeat evil officials. Number 6. Believe in Love. The female lead is a 17-year-old lady who is hardworking, kind, and has a positive personality. Due to family reasons and pressure, she married the male lead. However, she didn't expect that the male lead who had been pursuing her actually has a purpose. The will of his parents stated that he must marry the female lead before inheriting the island. Despite learning that she has been used, she still chooses to believe in him and continue to live with him. Number 7. Rewriting Destiny. The female lead died after being poisoned by her husband, who is the male lead. But after being killed, she finds out that she was just a character in a comic created by an author. She was confronted by a system that tells her that she will have the chance to come back to life. She can also prolong her life by earning money. So the main story revolves around her avoiding being killed by the male lead while earning money by doing a business. Number 8. Oh My Lord. The female lead is a smart and playful girl. While trying to escape to save her life, she accidentally meets the male lead, who is a great eunuch and considered the most handsome man in the city. He hides his identity as a fake eunuch to investigate the truth of the unjust case. Due to a misunderstanding, they were forced to get married to each other, and their story went from fighting each other to loving one another. Number 9. Love Behind the Melody. The female lead is a pipa player from the modern times who found herself transported into the Shun dynasty and taking up the body of an abandoned woman who also has pipa skills. In order to return to her own time, she has to fulfill her dying wish, and so she joins the Imperial Music Department and meets the male lead. Through their encounters with music and love, their relationship gradually develops. And together with their friends, they join hands to create the Shun Dynasty Women's Troupe. Number 10. Go, My Hero. The female lead was determined to prove herself, so she leaves home in search of building a business. To protect herself, she hires the male lead, who is a swordsman. She also meet and get along with her fiancé, who is a smart scholar, and together they join hands to build a profitable business. Number 11. Child Z's Wine. The female lead is a girl from modern times who discovered that she might enter a virtual world. She becomes a magnificent lady whose beauty was pursued by a lot of men. She accidentally meets the male lead, who owns a wine shop, and so she bravely pursues him. But the happiness does not last long, as she must choose between her love or sacrifice everyone. Number 12. The Ugly Queen 2. This drama is Season 2 of The Ugly Queen, which was released in 2018. It follows the story of the female lead, the queen who has given birth to a prince whom they consider as a freak. And so, the male lead imprisons her in the cold palace. Their relationship develops from indifference to reconciliation before finding love once again. Number 13. Delicacy's Destiny. The female lead was determined to become the best royal chef, and after winning the admiration of the crown prince, who was the male lead, she has been employed in the royal kitchen. She overcomes several obstacles from the king, queen, and concubines. But as time goes by, with her culinary skills and kindness, she wins the heart of the palace people as well as the love of the male lead. Number 14. My Lucky Princess. In the royal family, there is a secret curse that their emperors are destined to die in their prime. So instead of fighting for the throne, the first prince, who was the male lead, was trying to avoid being chosen as a successor, to the point of sabotaging his results in a competition. However, the arrival of his fiancée, who is the female lead, ruins his plans, as she does everything to ensure that his soon-to-be husband will become the crown prince. Number 15. Women Wrestling. The female lead is a 16-year-old young lady who likes to disguise herself as a man and secretly goes into the largest market in the capital, owned by his father, and seeks entertainment, which is wrestling. However, due to a fight for power between her father and uncle, she loses her parents in a big fire. Moreover, she suddenly gets involved in a strange case and found herself becoming the main suspect. Number 16. My Sassy Princess. The female lead was conferred the title princess by the emperor since she was born. However, when she was 5 years old, her mother died, which she blamed on her father and stepmother. Her hatred was known by all, which caused her to be deemed as an evil princess. When she meets the male lead, who is a commander, she falls in love and tries her best to pursue him. Discovering her true personality, the male lead gradually falls in love with her, but their relationship faces disapproval from their families. Number 17. Shuangmayan Changfai Chuangguanji. The female lead is a beautiful young lady, and the male lead is an emperor. After waking up, they suddenly found themselves in each other's bodies. And now, after swapping souls, they must pretend. The female lead would act as the emperor, and the male lead would act as a young lady. Number 18. My Heart to Your Chest. As the daughter of a duke, the female lead is popular for her great skills. To find the one who saves her from the past, she embarks on a journey and makes a name for herself in the martial arts world. She found out that a member of the Qingfeng clan has a birthmark on his chest, which is the same one she saw on her savior, and thus a love story in the martial arts world starts. Number 19. Embroidery Hostess. The female lead and male lead are engaged since childhood. However, Yifei, who is the daughter of Dong's family, seduces the male lead, and now the female lead was expelled, and her face was also destroyed by Yifei. After facing betrayal, she was determined to take revenge, and when she returns, she is no longer who she used to be, and a plan of revenge is about to unfold. Number 20. My Poison Lover. The female lead is from present times, who found herself waking up in the body of a woman who used to be bullied by everyone. She meets the male lead, a prince whose body was poisonous. As the female lead can prolong her life by taking all kinds of pills and herbs, her body can't be killed by poison. And now the male lead falls in love with her as she's the only woman who can touch her. He tried to pursue and win her heart. And that's the historical and romantic comedy Chinese dramas aired from January to August 2022. Thank you for watching.